Hello, YouTube. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. We've made it to the weekend. Good job. Good job, everybody. Let's kick things off with a Vampirella #1 facsimile cover. I usually don't buy these, but this was one that I really wanted to have. Going after all these old Vampirella books is getting expensive, so this is a nice placeholder in the meantime. Shout outs to the Doom 143. This was on the 9.2 crew live panel they did a couple weeks ago. Doom was nice enough to give away this book, and I am the happy recipient of it, which is funny because I'm watching them on my iPad, and on my phone I'm browsing Thor #1s on eBay. So I was very happy when this came up, and obviously even happier when I won it. And the fact that it's from the Doom makes this extra special. So this is going to be in my collection for a long time. This is Thor #1. This is the 1 in 25 Fiona Staples variant. So being the fan of Fiona Staples that I am, this is actually one of the variants. Probably my favorite variant of them all, to be honest with you. So super happy. Thank you, Doom. Appreciate it, brother. Yes. Got this in the mail today. Figure I better grab it now. Actually, I got a good deal on this one. Marvel, all new Marvel Now .1 #1, first full Kamala Khan. You guys know what's up with this. She's getting her Disney Plus show a couple years away, but I think this book has room to grow. I mean, it's already taken a little bump, but I think you can find some decent prices on this book still, and I think it's a good book to have long term. So lots of Kamala Khan books out there worth picking up. This is the one that I wanted to make sure I had in my collection though, so very happy. Oh man, can't wait for Disney Plus. She's gonna be good, man. I think I went back to the Dollar Garage where there's like thousands of books this guy's selling, $1 a piece. I think most of the keys are picked out now, but I filled a long box full of Bronze Age Marvel. Just a lot of run fillers, Defenders. I put together like half the run of Power Man, Uncanny X-Men, man, bunch of stuff. Full long box. And he gave me a bit of a deal. So these next books are 87 cents a piece. I'll just show some of the highlights from the box that I put together. So yeah, 87 cents a piece until further notice. Bloodshot #7, first Ninjak in costume. Captain America 310, first Serpent Society. Got some DC. My goodness, I got some DC in here. What is this? Batman 452. This is the first mention of Barbatos. Is that how you pronounce it? Barbatos? The Bat God. I think he was mentioned in the Dark Knight's Metal series, or he was part of that. I think. I can't remember. I was reading that series, and then I kind of like lost track of where I was. I should probably go back. He didn't have #1, but he had #2. So this is the Blade solo series from the 90s. But still cool book. I mean, he's facing Dracula in this one, you know. Could be a little something there. I mean, I had to settle for #2, but I was okay with that. This one's got a little damage to the corner. I didn't realize that until I got it home. Not a key book anyways, but Action Comics 636, first appearance of the second Phantom Lady, Tyler D. Yeah, not a big deal. Action Comics 481, first Supermobile. Oh man, DC. I mean, comic books in general are ridiculous, but this is doubly ridiculous. He's got a jet with fists. Why does Superman need a jet with fists? Or why does he need a jet at all? Like, oh my goodness. It's like, I don't know, like Jesus Christ pulling up in a Toyota Camry or something. Like, it's just a little underwhelming, I think. But anyway, first Supermobile. Found Spider-Man 2099 #1, first full Spider-Man 2099. Not a dollar book anymore. There's lots of dollar books that aren't dollar books anymore. Here's a cool one. Fall of the Hulks. Savage She-Hulks #2. It's a J. Scott Campbell cover. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if this is a variant or if this is the A cover, but yeah, J. Scott Campbell did a couple of these, I think. And I'm not sure what they're going for on eBay, but man, She-Hulk is hot right now. My goodness. So I was very happy to find some Savage. I mean, for 87 cents a piece, was very happy. That's 22, 15. I'm just gonna get all this out of here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Reset. 13. 8. That looks cool. Man thing. 6. 5. 3. And 2. No #1, obviously. I mean, I've got one in my PC anyway, but I was still very, very happy to find these. And I think there's a couple first appearances in issue 2. Nothing major, but you can probably get this one pretty cheap, and it is the second appearance of She-Hulk. So for those of you that missed out on She-Hulk #1, you know, this is a nice little book to pick up for a buck or two. So yeah, nice little run of She-Hulks. Nice little run of She-Hulks. Found another copy of Huntress #1. Curious as to what that Birds of Prey movie is going to look like. I think the 4K teaser just dropped online, so you can check that out if you want. There's actually 2 of those, and I found one last time I was there, so that was 3 copies that I scored there. Oh, and if you don't know, if you didn't watch my last, or you don't know what this is the first appearance of Helena Bertinelli, who is the Huntress in the Birds of Prey movie coming out. Teen Titans #23, first appearance of Blackfire, Starfire's sister. I would like to put the rest of this run together, to be honest with you. Teen Titans #21, first Brother Blood. And 22, there he is. I'm not sure if it's a cameo in first full. I haven't actually gone inside those books. I think 21 is the one you want to have. So amongst those X-Men books I grabbed, there was a 191, first appearance of Nimrod. And then a Deathstroke #1. So that was it for the books I'm going to show from the Dollar Garage, but I think I'm done going there. But like I said, I mean, I filled a long box, so I think I've gotten all the books I'm going to get out of there. I think. Okay, next up, drove half hour out of town. I saw a ad for a, it was like an antique. Oh, it was advertised as a flea market, but it wasn't really. It was more like an antique shop, really. And they did have some comics, so I found a few things to pick up. I found some Silver Age Daredevil. These are actually in really nice shape. These were, I think I paid $9 a piece for these. So that's $39. No major keys, but I just don't come across these, you know, every day. Especially in decent condition. Usually they're pretty mangled in some way or another. Number 56, first appearance of Death's Head, not the Death's Head we're all familiar with from the 90s. A different one, who didn't stick around very long. I think he died to sacrifice himself or something like that. What else? We got Daredevil 99. And then these ones were a couple bucks a piece. Found Fear number 31. That's the final issue of that series. Another series I'd like to put together. I know, I'm getting pretty ambitious with my runs. But some of the keys are just getting out of hand, so it's nice to pick up the odd key and then just get some cheap books. Thor number 239. This is the what is it, the first appearance of the Heliopians, I think I want to say. They're like the Egyptian gods, so like Horus, Osiris, and one other one. Forget which one. Set? No, I don't think so. Something like that. Anyways, not a major one, but and then this one here's a good spec book for you guys, or I think it is anyway. This is Thor 275. This is the first appearance of Loki's wife. Her name is spelled Sigyn, so I've been calling her Cyan. Anyway, we know that Loki show is coming to Disney Plus, and I was trying to think about secondary characters that could be on the show. And why not have a love interest for Loki? Seems logical to me. So anyways, yeah, if you can get it for a couple bucks, it's a pretty, small risk book. Thought was kind of neat. And then over at another spot in this market, amongst some cookbooks, not an expensive one, but was still happy to find it for a couple bucks. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. I think this is number 15. Yes, number 15. It's a little beat up, the corners and the spine, but yeah, some damage along the edge. But overall, presents pretty well. Wasn't going to leave it there for a couple bucks. I just don't come across any of these magazine-sized books in the wild, really. Usually I have to get them online or at a shop or something, so to find one in the wild for a couple bucks. But this isn't one of the expensive Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, but still a cool book. Okay, where are we going next? Oh yeah, when this news hit the fan, I just kind of checked the back issue bins at my store. So nothing major. This is they had a couple copies. This is Venom First Host number 3, first appearance of the Sleeper symbiote. He didn't have the first print or that cool second print where he's on the cover. So I settled for this one. Excuse me. And then they also had 165, which is the first appearance of the infant symbiote, Sleeper symbiote. Whatever. Yeah, Sleeper symbiote. I don't know. Okay, this is the flea market where the guy usually has newer stuff. So all these books, how much did I pay for all these books? Hold on, I put some away. Here we go. So all these books I paid $30 for. $30 for all these books. We got new Teen Titans number 20, first appearance of Crush. The B cover. So I'm covered on the Crush appearances. Super happy to find this. This is Shape of Elvira, number 2, the 1 in 40 Virgin photo variant. Yeah, I love Elvira, man. I love Elvira. I started watching the movie Mistress of Evil? Mistress of the Dark? I forget now. I forgot how funny that movie is, though. My goodness. Picked up a couple of the Batgirls that I missed out on. 30, 32, and 25. Great covers. I'm curious to see what happens to those books long term. Probably nothing, but I enjoy having them. Found Spider-Man 2, number 1. This is I want to say this is the B cover. So this is the first appearance of the evil Miles Morales, I guess, that had a bit of heat on it. Don't know if it still does. Things change on the daily. And then there was also the C cover. First evil Miles Morales. And this is kind of a nice cover. I like this, actually. This is, I think, Love Romances number 1, the Young Guns variant. Little Spidey and MJ action going on there. And then I decided not to buy this on release day, expecting that he might have it the following Sunday when I went to his booth. And sure enough, he did. He had a couple different covers. I went with this one. Excuse me, the Mark Brooks Marvel Comics 1000. So ultimately, I ended up paying half of cover for this because I didn't want to pay the full price for this book. But I did want it, so I was very, very happy to get it for half a cover. Yes. He seems to get the big event books. Like, he doesn't get everything. But so, like, for example, I'm hoping this weekend he'll have Spawn 300. You know, if I can get Spawn 300 for half a cover, well, I'll be happy. Yeah, that's how that goes. After the flea market, I hit a shop just a few blocks away. Went through their dollar bins. Only found 4 books, but found this Ultimate Spider-Man number 95, first appearance of Ultimate Morbius. I don't know. I don't see any long-term play on this book, but I thought it was pretty neat for $1. Happy to find this one. I've been looking for the A cover, but I'll settle for the Scotty Young. That's Empress number 1. So that's one of the Mark Miller books that's getting a show on Netflix. I've talked about those ad nauseum, so I won't do it again. But yeah, Empress number 1. I'd never seen this, actually. I knew that there was a second print, but I'd never seen it in the wild, so happy to pick it up for $1. That's Lazarus number 1. And then, of course, I paid cover for the last copy, and then I find one in this guy's dollar bin. So another Venom, $1.65. Yep. So a couple copies of that one. And then they had this marked at 10. I thought that was a pretty good deal. If you want to spec on, one of the next Disney Plus announcements, future announcements, I think it's just a matter of time before this character gets announced. The way things are going, I mean, you can pretty much pick any popular Marvel character or semi-popular Marvel character, and it's just a matter of time before they get some sort of announcement. Marvel's killing it. They're going strong. They're going to continue to go strong for a while. So books like this, I think, are good to pick up. So Invincible Iron Man number 9, first appearance of Riri Williams as Ironheart, I guess. I don't like that number 7 book. I know. I think it goes for more money. Actually, I'm nearly certain it does, but I just don't like the cover. So if I can get the Women of Power cover with MJ, maybe that'd be a different story. But the A cover, I just can't do it. Anyways, happy to get that one for $10. Thought that was a good deal. Got this. Love my Bronze Age number 1 books. Red Sonja number 1 from 1977. I mean, not much to say about this book, really. But first issue in her own series. She's looking good. Love Red Sonja. Oh, I forgot. There's this too. I got this at that shop while I was there. I forgot. Showed that on my Instagram. That's Vampirella number 100. So 2 things cool about this book. Number 1, it's the 100th issue. Cool. Secondly, this is the topless issue. Yes, she is topless. And like on the first page, she's in the shower. She's getting attacked. And you see her. Yep. That was worth the price of admission right there. Yes. Very happy to knock that one off my my Vampirella list. It's funny, you know, you get like 1 or 2 magazine-sized books, and it's annoying because you have no good way to store them. But once you have a proper way of storing magazine-sized books, they're actually really fun to collect. Here's a big one. Marvel Preview number 7. First appearance of my favorite Guardian, Rocket Raccoon. Yes. One cool thing to note about this, if you look inside and read the story, he actually refers to himself as Rocky Raccoon, which I thought was interesting. The other thing, if you read the story, is I'm pretty sure that he's got a British accent. Yep, pretty sure. He says, what does he say? He says, jolly good. When he's talking to the guy, he's like, jolly good. And there's another point where he says, I say. Kind of like Yosemite Sam, but it just he comes off as British. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think he was originally a British character. Either way, I think this book is kind of like criminally undervalued. Everybody seems to want the Hulk 271, but I mean, this is his first appearance. Sorry it's in magazine form and you don't have a box to store it in, but this is his first appearance. Paid $100 for this book, and it's actually in really good shape. So I thought it was a really good pickup, and yeah, just very, very, very pleased to add it to the collection. I gotta think this is pretty hard to find too in the wild compared to a Hulk 271. So from a collector's point of view, I think this is the book to get. And then the final book, I coughed up for it because I needed to have it. Yes, I needed to have it. I see bright things in this character's future. This is Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, first appearance of Spider-Gwen, aka Ghost Spider. I think this character is around for the long haul. I think one of the coolest things about this character, from me, is her aesthetic. I think that the costume design is really strong. And it was a really smart way to reintroduce Gwen Stacy back into the Marvel Universe. So, I mean, this book's already expensive, but I think as far as modern keys that are going to stick around and go up, I would put my money on this one, as well as the Ultimate Fallout 4. I mean, I know there's a lot of them, but I think demand is going to outweigh supply going forward. So if you don't have this book already, I would say start looking for a well-priced copy, because I think it's just a matter of time before she gets a solo outing of some kind. I think there's already talk about a Spider-Man show with Peter and Miles and Gwen, but I don't really have any details on that. I think I just kind of heard that in passing. But I don't think she's going anywhere. I think she's too popular, and like I said, a bright future for this character. So anyways, that's my haul, guys. That is my haul. Those are all the books I have. You know what? I'm gonna plug the channel. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate a thumbs up on this video. And if so, you know, I'll start putting out more content. I've got some books coming from CBS here pretty soon. I can't wait to do an unboxing for that. But I definitely want to be a bit more active in the community. So show me some love if you can. And until the next time, guys, peace.